Hey y'all, here I am in my scandalous prototype house with my greenhouse style homemade skylight extreme situation. And the result of that is that I do not need lighting in this room. This room is light and there's no windows. There's no windows and there's really no insulation. Like I have 3 bats of insulation up. The rest of it, not insulated. Okay. The result of this is that it's about 36 degrees out right now, and it's about 46 degrees in here. 10 degrees warmer just from the direct sunlight coming in. It's important to note, there's no windows in here either. Okay? No insulation, no windows. Just this extreme direct sunlight coming in. And I'd like to say there's a drastic difference in the quality of direct sunlight coming right in versus, say, indirect sunlight bouncing through a window. That is, if you even feel comfortable keeping your curtains open enough for light to come through to begin with. All right? Direct sunlight is a lesser quality. Indirect reflected sunlight coming in sideways through a window is of lesser quality than direct sunlight coming straight in at you. It's the cure for depression. Anyway, check this out. I just fired these up about 5 minutes ago. These are my pet flames. My pet flames. Got 3 of them in here. All right. And I'm doing a little experiment. Will this setup cook a pizza? All right. I already know that this setup, I don't even know if you can see that. I got a pan in there with 4 flames. It puts out all kind of soot because the flames jump and flicker when they're like open this way. That'll definitely cook a pizza. It's also much less of a distance between the whatever you're trying to heat up and the flames versus here. There's a much greater distance. But you see how calm these flames are? It's because they're encased in the glass and they're pretty much covered. This restricts a lot of the air movement and stabilizes the flames. There's a lot less soot and a lot less wasted oil. It burns the oil slower and the flames are more stable. These flames will stay lit. All you got to do is knock the charred ends off them once in a while. I'll let you know about that pizza. All right, it's been half an hour, and I'm pleased to report that even though there's only 3 flames instead of 4, even though the distance is greater, and granted, the pizza was not frozen when I stuck it in, it was just kind of like 40 degrees or so. Look at that pizza is cooking. And not only is it warm, and like if I didn't have the foil sticking right on it, obviously that would be better for drying out the cheese layer and having it not stick, but the crust is not soggy. The crust is getting nice and crispy too. Pizza success. I know, no video with food is complete without the tasting. It's good. It's hot. Next time I would have that other foil kind of like raised up above the cheese. Take care, y'all. Oh, you're still here? Well, you might as well stick around for a little more of the in-depth laboratory discussion details here. Hold on. I got my last piece. It's nice and crunchy. You hear that crunch? All right. Anyway, put this down. I got cleaning to do in here. It's been a learning experience. The first few oil candles I used were not covered at all. So I gotta wipe down these walls. Obviously. Now, should be noted, yes, this is growing in a fish tank between two other fish tanks in which plants are growing. And I get it, there's not a whole lot of activity in there. My grapevines have either died or gone dormant. I get this whole other side going on here. Actually, if you know, I've got these grow systems like everywhere in various states of workability. I got this one here. This grapevine still has its leaves for some reason. All right. And just from having those little flames going in here, I don't know if you could see, it's about 50. It went up another 4 or 5 degrees just from the 3 flames going for now, I would say about an hour. I got some more wicks going in here, and this is how I make them. All right, this is pure cotton braided wick. I hope it's focusing. Braided wick. It's got, these are just regular couplers for half-inch pipe, so they're slightly bigger than half-inch, so the 2 half-inch pipes can stick in between them. So it fits the half-inch braided cotton rope perfectly. They're soaking in oil. Note that they have to be pretty submerged to soak thoroughly. They will not wick up all the way to the top from the bottom, as you see here. And this other grapevine doesn't have leaves. I don't know why that one does. Whatever. We'll see if they're alive. So obviously, the one that, these are just kind of room temperature, but obviously this one here, that's going to get warm and that's going to get warm. And as you may know, those are actually worm farms. So there's worms in there. This here is the rest of my house. It's twice as big as this area. But the rest of it is insulated. Half of it is. And has windows. It's so dark and so cold in there. Again, because it doesn't have a roof like this. I think that's a good point to end. Now for real, take care y'all, stay warm. Enjoy the winter.